Hi, I'm Coach Amy White with Align Virtual Pilates. And today, if you are in need of getting out of your mind and getting into your body, this is the perfect practice for you today. Hi, I'm Coach Amy White and welcome to Align Virtual Pilates. So today I'm going to take you through a full body Pilates workout. The intention is just to really feel into your body, work really hard if you need to, back off a little bit if you need to, just to really listen to your body. So to get started, let's turn on our mats, let's come to quadruped, and I want you just to find the shoulders right above the wrist, the knees right underneath the hips, and I want you just to drop into a cat-cow and just start using your breath a little bit deeper as you navigate moving through cat-cow, opening up your spine for the first time today. Just feeling into that spine and where it's tight. And then let's land neutral in the center. Let's look over our right shoulder and let's look for our right hip. And let's take it to the other side. So we're moving our spine laterally now, looking for those tight spots. Good, let's land right back in the center. Let's take left arm up to the sky and then bring it down, and same thing, and just move through these at whichever pace feels nice for you. Last one each side. Good, now from here, let's take our right leg out to the right, put our foot flat on the floor. Let's slowly lean back, getting that nice stretch on our right inner thigh. Let's do that 3 times. Warming the spine, warming up the body through the hips. Good, now let's come back forward and pause. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Circle it around 3 times. And notice this nice stretch. This is providing the low back. Good, and now sweep that right arm underneath. Bringing maybe the head, the shoulder, wherever that feels right to go, and then take it back up to the sky. Let's just do 2 more of those. Last one. And plant the right hand, bring the right foot back in. Let's take left foot out to the side, reaching left arm up to the sky. Let's pause here for a second. Swing that arm around 3 times. Doesn't matter what direction, whatever feels best for you. And then let's thread that all the way through. And notice when you're deep in this thread, you get that nice stretch on your left inner thigh. Take it back up. We have 3. Last one here. Good, and then I want you to widen your knees a little bit and come down to your forearms, interlace your fingers, and I just want you to rest your forehead on top of your thumbs, and I want you to start to just kind of wiggle your hips side to side. And just let your body really relax here for a second. You could even stay still if that feels nice with a little gentle rock side to side. And I want you to really feel into your hips right here. Feel where they're tight. And letting those sit bones kind of spread apart, letting the pelvic floor relax. You have 2 more breaths. This is a surrender puppy pose. Feels nice to kind of wiggle the hips and let the femurs massage the inside of that hip joint. Good, now bring it back in. Bring your elbows a little closer together. Let's take your forearms, place them down on the floor, the palms down on the floor. Zip up your low belly. Let's take our first shield breath here. So take a big breath in, and on the exhale, think about zipping up from the pelvic floor, the low belly, the belly button, the ribs. I'm gonna walk my knees even a little closer together here, and then I'm gonna take my right leg out back behind me to the floor. Now I wanna keep these 2 hip points even as I start to lift that back leg, and inhale, set it back down. Exhale, lift, and you wanna reach through that heel 3 more times, and I really want you to feel a big glute activation in that right glute. Low belly here. Good, now on this last one, lift and hold. I want you to point your toe. See if you can take that left arm out to the side and just hold for a second. Now, notice if your back is arching, see if you can zip up a little bit more, and then start the smallest little circles with that leg, that back leg, just circling it around, maybe the size of like a basketball. Always an option to put that forearm back down if you need to. 2 and 1. Now drop that forearm down to the mat, turn away and open up that leg so your hips are open up to the right. From here, can you lower and lift and lower and lift? So now we're working on the side of the hip, the side of the glute, and we're really reaching through that right toe, trying to touch something. Right fingertips are just gently on the floor. Good, now lift and pause. Put weight into that right hand, which is harder, and then bend that right knee to the right elbow, and then kick it back. And every time you bring that knee in, I want you to lean weight into that right hand. It makes no sense, and it's really hard. Last 2. And 1 more. Good, we're gonna come back up to our hands, bring that leg through, sit right down into a pigeon. And you can interlace those fingers again. You can let the head rest on the hands while you let that warm up just kind of ease into that right hip. Just 1 or 2 more breaths here. Last one. Good, let's come back up to our forearms. Kick that right leg back. Forearms down. Zip up that low belly, shoulders down the back. Let's send the left leg long to the floor. Make sure our hips are even. On the exhale, let's pull our low belly up and in as we lift that left leg, and inhale, put it back down. Give me 5. I want you to feel your low belly pulling up as your glute contracts, so that from both sides of the pelvis, you feel that connection. Okay, let's lift that and hold. Let's point our toe, take our right arm out to a T. See if you can maintain that for a second or 2 before you start those little tiny circles with that left leg. Last 2. We're gonna keep the leg up. We're gonna drop our right forearm to the ground, open our hips up to the side, lift the leg a little higher, lower it down. And you want to really reach through that tippy toe. Last 2. Now we're going to put some weight into this left hand, lean into it, bend that knee in, and kick it away. Just for 5. And 1. Good, turn yourselves back forward. Send that knee forward into pigeon. You can be upright here. You could be down, resting the head. Pick whichever feels best for you. And take 3 more breaths, really elongating through that left glute, that left back hip. Good, now we're gonna walk our way back up and we're gonna turn long onto our mat with our legs completely straight, a slight bend in our knee if we have to. Reach the arms straight, and I want you to very slowly scoop up your low belly, pull it up and in, make this C shape here, and then I want you to lengthen back up. So we have big energy through my legs, point the toes, squeeze the quads, reach the arms down, and then scoop, pull everything up and in on your exhale. Inhale, sit back up tall. This movement is not us jamming into our lower back. This movement is us using our abdominals to pull up and in. 2 more. Last one. Now let's slowly come all the way down to the mat and bend our knees, put our feet flat. Lay all the way back. We're gonna go into a little bit of bridging here. I want you to really push down into the ground so your chest expands. On your exhale, I want you to slowly scoop the tailbone under, round yourself up bone by bone, and get to your hip bridge and pause. This is not our hip bridge, just being up here and being lazy with it. I want you connected, so pull your heels back, tuck under a little bit more, press the ground with your arms, and then peel yourself down slowly. Let's just do 3 before we get into the real work. Scoop, articulate. What you're doing here is creating space in between each disc of the vertebra. And one more time. Good, now we're gonna stay up in it, and I want you to press down through your heels. Inhale, come down an inch. Exhale, back up and really scoop. You have 10. As you tuck and scoop and press up, I want you to pull that front body in as well. Whole body's active here. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Peel yourself back down. Reach those arms up to the sky. On the exhale, tabletop the legs. Slowly roll yourself up into flexion. Empty out your lungs. Inhale, peel yourself back down. We're just warming up our flexion here. 1 to go. Think about your upper spine, getting movement, getting warmed up, and then place the head back down, place the feet back down. Tabletop your right leg. On your exhale, get really connected to your shield, to your center, and then lift those hips up and pause. Let's get really connected here. Let's tuck a little bit more. Let's kick that right leg to the sky if we can. If not, keep it there. On your inhale, take the hips down. On the exhale, reach up to the sky and really reach through that tippy toe. Deep exhales. That's where the magic is. Last 2. And 1, let's go up and hold. Let's slowly flex our foot, lower that leg down. Let's point and drive it back up. Flex, lower, all the while you're keeping these hips really still. Last 2. And 1. Bend the knee, place the foot back down, keep yourself up, but let's reorganize. On the exhale, let's lift up left to tabletop and then take it to the sky. If you're gonna do that, correct yourself a little bit, even out, slowly lower and lift. Lowering just enough so our hips don't move. 2 more. And very last one with control. Bend the knee, place the foot flat, peel yourself down. Good, take those arms back up to the sky. Build your shield, pelvic floor all the way to the ribs. Lift one leg, then the next to table. On your next exhale, let's slowly roll up into flexion and pause. We're gonna start our 100 here, so I want your shoulders away from your neck. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Let's take a big breath in as we start to pump those arms. And 5 out. In, out. In, out. Now stay here if you need to. If you want to advance it, let's take one leg long. Good, switch that if you can. And for our final 3, could you extend those legs all the way? Last one. And bring it all back down. Let your head rest for a moment. Hug those knees in tight. Rock side to side. And just sit with yourself for a moment as you feel that decline. As you feel that heartbeat, that circulation. That's the exact feeling we want you to have. That means you're warm. All right, now we're gonna go back to tabletop. Arms down by the sides. Tabletop those legs, get a shield on. I'm gonna have you widen your hands just a little bit and really dig into the floor. Now, on your exhale, I want you to slowly lean your weight to the right. Your left hip is gonna leave the mat. There should be a little space, but your left shoulder blade should stay down. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the side. Stop where you need to and pull it back to center. So this is us warming up our internal obliques, making sure we have that lumbar rotation, that low back rotation. We're gonna be doing a lot of obliques today, so I want you to make sure you have that activation, that warm up. Really where you need to pay attention here in this movement is your shoulders. 2 more. 1 more each side. And last one. Good, now let's stretch those legs long, and I want you to roll over onto your left side for me. If you want access to the full workout, click the link below.